Story time. Story, story, story. This guy said, is he the bad person for not wanting to speak with his mom again? So he said, my mom lied to me my entire life about my dad, and I can't even look or talk to her anymore. My entire life, I was just with mom. Dad was never in my life. My entire life, I was told by mom and our whole family that dad was a deadbeat father who ran away after mom got pregnant with me. My entire life, she and her family would talk about him in a bad way. They made him seem like the absolute worst person ever. And I believed them because it was never in my life. But a few months ago, I got really curious. I've been curious about dad for a few years now. But honestly, after I saw a TikTok about someone in my same situation, I got really curious and got his identity from mom. And it was really easy finding him on Facebook. It looked like an older version of me. It was so weird. He's a lawyer and he's married with 4 kids who are all younger than me. It took me a few days, but I messaged him a long message. I introduced myself and I told him who my mom is and that I was his son. Half an hour later, he responded and was actually excited. He asked to FaceTime me and I accepted. He started crying when he saw me and he was so red.
Oh my goodness.
I asked if he knew about me and he said, she told me she miscarried me. They were together when they got pregnant with me and they had many issues together. But he wanted to stay because of me. He said she was so toxic and her family too. He kept crying and apologizing for not being in my life. And he kept repeating that he thought I didn't make it. He even said how much I looked like him at my age. And he asked to meet me in person. And when I did, he hugged me so tightly, I almost choked. That's so sweet of him, to be fair. He's now obsessed with me, and honestly, I am with him. He introduced me to his family and friends, and he likes introducing me as his boy. Aww. He even paid off all my student loans without me asking him to. He just asked if I had any, and he paid them all off. He said he's saving for all his kids, so it's only fair he did it for me too. Thank God he's a responsible man.
Yes, imagine finding him and finding out he's just a very
nonsensical person. I love him so much already, and I hate that I missed out on him my entire life. He even took me last minute on his family's holiday vacation back on Christmas. He talked to me every day now, even though he's a lawyer and is very busy. He keeps making time for me every day. And now, ever since I met him, I have been avoiding my mom. I honestly, using the H word, I honestly don't like her for depriving me of him my entire life and lying about him my entire life. We've honestly had many, many issues recently, and this was just the last straw for me. She keeps calling and trying to talk to me, but I don't answer. I don't want to talk to her anymore. She robbed me of an entire lifetime with dad. Am I the bad person?
Well, let's leave it to you guys. What do you think? Do you think he's the bad person or the mom is the bad person? Let us know in the comment section. Story time. So yesterday was my daughter's birthday, and unfortunately, it did not go as well as I expected, despite all my efforts in arranging her birthday. I spent countless of hours preparing her birthday, contacting her friends, blowing balloons, decorating house, only to be heavily criticized by my husband and relatives in the end. Let me explain what happened. I was responsible for purchasing the cake for my now 10-year-old daughter. My daughter isn't a big fan of chocolate cake, especially if it contains walnuts. And instead of just giving her a simple strawberry cake with vanilla frosting, guys, who eats such a cake? I'm aware we don't have the same preferences, but I can guarantee you that no one I know is a fan of strawberry cake except her. I couldn't let all the guests get disappointed with the cake only because she wants strawberry cake. I had to think about the majority. And I'll admit, I am crazy over chocolate. So instead, I went with walnut cake and politely asked the baker if she could add some strawberries on the top for my daughter. Very considerate.
Very, very considerate.
I didn't really have the time to tell her that I didn't get her cake, the one she wanted. So she was really excited to eat the cake and asked us to start singing happy birthday 2 hours before the time we were supposed to. When she saw the cake, she was really disappointed. She started screaming and crying. I whispered and begged her to stop because the guests were looking, but she wasn't stopping and I got so embarrassed. She ended up eating the cake. She ended up not eating the cake anymore and the guests left earlier than usual because my daughter was really upset over the cake and couldn't get over it. I had a huge argument with my husband over this. Who do we blame? We blame the mommy now.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's your birthday.
I have a lot to say. Like,
my love, say
I have a lot to say. Because why? It's not
why now?
It's not your birthday now. It's your daughter's birthday. She said she wanted strawberry. You are saying because a majority wants chocolate. The majority is actually you.
So nobody spoke. Nobody said, please get strawberry cake. Why?
Please let's know in the comment section what you guys think.
What do you think? Let us know. Please, I beg. Next time, just get the girl what she wants. My goodness.
You think we're going to we're going to tell you all the stories here. Go on YouTube and go and watch the full story.
Watch the full video.
And if you want us to actually read the story, that an anonymous story, you can send us a mail. Thank you. See you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.